Blast me to Endor. It's time for the Mad Merlins unboxing of Star Wars Legion Darth Vader Operative by Fantasy Flight Games. Also, I am your father. No, you're not. Hello and welcome back to another Mad Merlins Star Wars Legion unboxing. So this is the last of the unboxings for my May 4th bundle. As I mentioned earlier in other videos, I'm not too sure about the E-Web Blaster and the Imperial Specialists. I already own those, so I may decide to sell them off. But for the moment, here is the Darth Vader Operative expansion. So, in the core set, we get Darth Vader with his rather command unique cards. But this time, we get him in a elite version, where we can have him in a not so commanding position, but still be a rather potent threat on the tabletop. Of course, we have a nice alternate pose to the Darth Vader from the core set. Of course, there's nothing stopping you using this pose for your commander from the core set. Just make sure your opponent knows which one you are using. So let's cut her open, or him open, and take a look inside. The box is strong with this one. So, as expecting, we've got baggy components, instructions and rules, cards, and a standard 27mm Legion base. So, let's go vertical and take a close look at Vader. So first off, we've got his instruction sheet, and he goes together, not too much difference to our core set Vader. So we do have the separate component of his legs. So our contents: 1 Vader miniature, 1 order token, 3 wound, 3 suppression, 1 dodge, 4 surge, 1 Vader unit card, 3 command cards: Vader's Might, Fear and Dead Men, Darkness Descends, 4 upgrade cards: Fear, Force Guidance, Tenacity and Endurance. And we've got some unique rules to Vader. So we've got Infiltrate, Scout, and Surge tokens. So this is what I was talking about in one of my other reviews. So we got Surge tokens. During the convert attack surges step of an action attack, an attacking unit may spend 1 or more Surge tokens to convert 1 attack surge result to a hit result for each Surge token spent. During the defense surge conversion step of an attack, a defending unit may spend 1 surge token to convert 1 defense surge result to a block result. For each surge token spent during the end phase, all unspent surge tokens are returned to the supply. So here's our model. And we've got a rather nice different pose to the Vader in the core set. So it'd be quite nice to see how these two scale up against each other. So we're not going to lose too much detail by gluing these components in. So I'm probably going to leave them like that, and then leave the head and cape as a separate component, just so I can paint all the detail underneath. I must admit, I do like the posing on this guy. I would definitely use him as my commander, as opposed to using him as an operative. So we have our Vader helmet. I pretty much built him already, look. But that's a really good pose. So you have to make sure you put your arms on first before you put the shoulders on. But as I'm going to be leaving that separately anyway, that's no problem at all. So there's amazing detail, a little bit different detail as well compared to the core set Vader. There we go, that's better. So you got all the different switches, his belt buckle and the like around his control panel. All in all, really good. Then we got his base and his card components. If I can get them out, there we go. So Vader is one of the first units to actually include surge tokens on their cards. So we got 4 of them there. 3 wound tokens, a free wound and 2 ones. A free surge, free suppression and 2 regular suppressions. A dodge token, and of course his operative card token. So we got Vader's operative version card. So he's a little bit cheaper than the commander version. He has deflect and immunity to pierce. He is a Jedi hunter, so while attacking an enemy that has a force icon, you gain surge critical. He has Master of Force 1. At the end of your activation, you may ready one of your force upgrades. He has Relentless and Spur, so while performing the move, you gain a suppression token to increase your maximum speed by 1. He's only got a speed of 1, so he's one of the slowest units. And again, he is mostly more machine than man. He has 2 force slots and 1 veteran ability slot, as opposed to the 3 force of our regular Vader. So he has his Vader's lightsaber, which is 5 red dice, impact and pierce 3. And he also has force throw as a ranged ability, so that's new, which is blast and scatter, range 1 to 2 with 2 black dice. So scatter, after you perform an attack against a small base trooper unit, you may place each defending non-leader mini in cohesion. So we got Vader's Might. There he is lifting up a, I believe ATDP. I think that's one of the scenes from Rebels where Kanan and Ezra bring down the ATDP on top of Vader, but Vader just goes, haha. So Vader gains a ability, so choose a non-unit at range 1 and place that unit on the battlefield within range 1 and height 1 of its current position. Then if it is an enemy unit, roll 1 white dice unit, white defense dice, I can't read. For each mini in that unit suffers a wound for each shield and surge. So Fear and Dead Man, so that's from that very famous comic panel where a load of rebel troopers surrounds Vader and says, "Give up now," and Vader goes, "I'm only surrounded by fear and dead men." Vroom. So Vader when he uses deflect, the attacker suffers a wound for each blank result instead of each surge result. When an enemy unit at range 1 to 2 and in line of sight of Vader activates, Darth Vader gains a dodge token. And then we got Darkness Descends. So again, another Star Wars Rebel scene here. This is where Vader descends on his TIE fighter as Kenan and Ezra, Maul and Ahsoka are on Malachor getting the Sith holocron. So when Vader is issued an order, he gains 2 surge tokens. This card may be revealed at the start of the deploy unit steps, and if it is, it must be selected during round 1. Darth Vader gains Infiltrate and Scout, and he must be deployed at the end of setup. So we have Fear as a dark side only force ability. You gain Demoralize 1 after your rally step, and enemy unit at range 1 to 2 gains a suppression token. So that's not bad. Shocking more suppression. Force Guidance. Choose out of the 2 friendly units at range 1 to 2. Each chosen unit gains a surge token. Then we have Endurance, Tenacity, and back to Fear. So there we go. Only a few upgrades, but some nice new ones for me. Fear could be quite useful. There you go. So let's have everything back in, and my final thoughts. So there we have the unboxing for Star Wars Legion Darth Vader Operative. So a nice different pose to Vader and a much more better and detailed pose, I think, for Vader. like I said, I would definitely allow my opponent or even let myself use him as the commander version if they so wanted to. You get a good selection of cards in this. I think some of these command cards can be pretty useful. And those surge tokens will be good to add to your supply of regular tokens. So Darth Vader, the operative version, is $19.99 RRP, but Kurton has him for an amazing deal of $11.69. So I did pick this guy up with my May 4th bundle. But like I said, pick yours up at Kurton Games, where he is a nice $11.69. He's a pretty good operative if you don't want to take the 200 point Vader as your commander and want to go for something a little bit cheaper. And you still want to bring the Dark Lord of the Sith to the tabletop. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe if you don't already do so. Also, there is my affiliate link, buy me a coffee, social medias and eBay links in the description down below. So, I will see you next time for some more mad content. Goodbye.